Ever pondered over the mystery that is your beloved brie? Or perhaps you've queried about the creation of cheddar? Today we're going to unravel the fascinating process of cheesemaking, from the humble cow to your cheese board. First, we embark on the journey with milk. Not just any milk, but the freshest, highest quality milk you can imagine. It's usually cow's milk that's used, but sheep, goat, and even buffalo milk can also be turned into cheese. The type of milk used will influence the final flavor and texture of the cheese. Now, to kick off the cheesemaking process, this milk must be pasteurized. Pasteurization, named after its inventor, Louis Pasteur, involves heating the milk to kill off any harmful bacteria, ensuring the cheese is safe to eat. But don't worry, this process doesn't harm the good bacteria we need for the next stage. Once pasteurized, the milk is left to cool, and then a starter culture is added. This culture is a mix of bacteria that begins the fermentation process. It's these little bacterial workers that start to convert the lactose in the milk into lactic acid. Next, an enzyme called rennet is introduced. Traditionally, rennet was obtained from a calf's stomach, but today, most cheesemakers use a vegetarian alternative. Whatever its source, rennet's job is crucial. It causes the milk to coagulate, transforming it from a liquid into a semi-solid mass. Now, we have what's known as curd. It's this curd that will eventually become our cheese. But we're not quite there yet. First, the curds are cut into small pieces, a process that helps drain off the whey, the liquid part. The curds are then cooked and stirred, shrinking them further and expelling more whey. This part of the process can be quite a workout. It's like stirring a giant pot of the world's thickest porridge. The next stage is pressing. The curds are placed into a mold and then pressed to remove any remaining whey. The pressure applied and the length of time the curds are pressed will affect the final texture of the cheese. Finally, the cheese is left to mature. This can take anything from a few days to several years, depending on the type of cheese. It's during this time that the cheese develops its distinctive flavor and aroma. But remember, patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to cheese. The longer a cheese is left to mature, the stronger its flavor will be. So to summarize, cheesemaking involves pasteurizing milk, adding a starter culture and rennet, cutting and cooking the curds, pressing them, and then leaving the cheese to mature. It's a process that requires patience, precision, and a fair bit of elbow grease. But the result? A veritable cornucopia of cheese, from the creamiest camembert to the sharpest cheddar, each with its own unique flavor, texture, and aroma. A testament to the magic that is the cheese-making process. So next time you're enjoying a slice of your favorite cheese, spare a thought for the journey it's been on. From the cow to the curd, the pressing to the maturing, each step carefully orchestrated to bring you that delicious morsel of cheesy goodness.